Hey Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. My name's Crystal and I've got your weekly message. I apologize for the sound. They're working on something here and there's a machine running, so if it's a little loud, I apologize for that. But I will say that I'm finding it quite soothing for me to do these readings. So in your meditation, they said the time has come for you to make the necessary changes that they've been giving you, feeding to you day to day. And I'm talking to a group of Aquarius who recently, and I just made my hand into a heart, I realized, who's been going through some experiences that are really high vibrational, whether it's through ingesting a substance or alcohol or something like that. You have been shown what you were supposed to do spiritually in the physical realm. Through these experiences, it almost feels like you had to go through this period of utilizing some type of substance to put you in a vibration to make you receptive enough to understand the play-by-play of what's going to happen, what happened in the past, what's happening now, and what's happening in the future. 111, as I say that. And if you haven't had this experience, this incubator of happiness yet, you're on the verge of experiencing that. So don't worry about it if you haven't experienced it. What they're giving me is, it's like source is giving through you taking this substance, and I know this is pretty I don't know, specific for a group of you, whether it's smoking marijuana or drinking or taking some type of microdosing on mushrooms or what is that stuff, ayahuasca. I don't know, there's something about you having some profound spiritual experiences through a substance that's opened your mind and your eyes, and given you like you're seeing the same scenario and situation in your life through a different lens than you were before. And through seeing it through this lens, they want you to try to hold true and stay true to that perspective, because what they showed you is the actual truth of what's going on, and they're trying to help you shift your perspective from this low vibrational, muddied, it's your fault, my fault, your fault, my fault type of perspective, pointing fingers, to realizing the whole big picture of what's really going on here. And they did it in a very loving way, a cathartic way, a way that feels good. And now you're about to be coming out of that loving, cathartic way and feeling those same, that old perspective is going to creep back up. Okay, 4 on the clock. That old perspective is going to creep back up without that substance. But you're going to have the knowledge and the experience of, wait, when I was feeling this, they told me I would come back to this emotional set point because I haven't addressed it in the 3D sober. So now you went from like this high vibrational state using a substance back to your low vibrational state because of this experience you need to look at from a different perspective. And now you're going to take this time to kind of heal from that. They're telling me the next 2 to 3 weeks, you are going to end up feeling like a different person. By the end of between 2 and 3 weeks, you are going to feel like a different person based on these healing experiences you're about to go through. So what are they? Let's see. They're you know what? They're leading me to another deck. Let me see. I don't remember where I put that. Is this it? I don't. I'm going to use this one, but there's another one I have in mind. Let me pause this video quickly and find it so I'm not wasting your time. Okay, I got the deck. One fell on the ground. I'm going to grab it. I got the deck. And it fell out like this. So what you're going to experience soon, since you've already received the new perspective from that high vibrational experience where you're maybe taking a substance to help you feel good enough to be open and receptive to the messages they've been sending to you. Now, when you are off of those substances and you start experiencing this pain, you're going to be seeing it from a place of possibilities. So instead of seeing this pain as an entrapment of your life where you can't move forward, where you don't see any out, any way forward, you are now 5:05 on the clock. Now you're going to start seeing this pain. In the midst of this pain, you're going to look at it and remember those experiences and see the possibilities of what can take place. All right, you're going after some adventure here. You're going to feel really good about your future. And so right now, what they were helping you from, it's like while you felt like these substances that were helping you to explore these higher vibrational perspectives, while you felt like they were distracting you from the goal, they were actually helping you put these old mindsets and ways of thinking and perspectives behind you. So it's like they had to slow you down with the substance to help propel you forward. Now, on the flip side of that, there's a side story. In the midst of you going through this healing, you're so focused on your healing that you don't realize that you have someone spying on you that is lusting after you. Hardcore. And I mean lusting. Some of you, they are receiving karma for how they've treated you. You released this person. You had hope for this connection at one point. You released this person and moved on and decided to walk away because when you were with them, you felt trapped. But now that you're not with them, it's helped you release that emotional storm, which has literally put that emotional storm in their lap with the karma card because they're receiving the effect, the cause and effect. Okay, they're paying off their karmic debt. And they're learning about what spurred them to go through this spiritual awakening to where they have had that storm kind of flipped into their lap is the fact that you started healing and released them. When you released them, that's when the tables turned and now they're spying on you, lusting after you, experiencing the negative side, going through the emotional storm, being confused and having problems the way that you had problems. And now they're looking back at you as their only hope and wondering if there's still a chance because now they feel trapped. But they're still doing it from a place of codependency. They're not doing it from a place of love. They're looking at you because they're going through karmic bondage where you're going through a place of possibilities. So they think you're kind of like their saving grace or get out of jail free card. And that's not how it's going to work. All right. Doing something kind for someone and it feels like an act of service, not a monetary gift. They don't want you giving your money away right now. It feels like you are in a position where money is vital to your daily life and they don't want you like overextending yourself when it comes to money at this time. They want you to just when you do something kind for someone, and especially it's like almost looking at this from a new perspective. Um, Aquarius, look at it from this. So maybe you help somebody a lot and every time you do it, you kind of get in your feelings about it and think, they're capable of doing this themselves. Why do they expect me to do this? Blah, blah, blah. That energy, they want you to instead shift that energy. Like you're going to do it regardless. You're going to help this person regardless because they are in a position where they don't really know how to help themselves in this situation. It's new territory for a lot of people. But your energy being mature, they kind of look to you for guidance because they're not mature in that respect. So they want you to take it as a compliment that this person is looking to you for help because that means that they kind of feel like the child in this situation and you're the parent, where maybe in every other area of life, they're the parent and you're the child. It's like in this instance, you have the reins and they want you to start saying to yourself when you do something for this person, like, I'm doing something kind out of my heart with no expectation. Like, I'm doing this to be kind and I don't expect anything in return. Start putting that message in your head when it comes to this person because you do a lot for this person and every time you do it, you start feeling animosity and it's affecting your energy and creating momentum that you don't want in your life. So change Change the dynamic. If you can't change the circumstance and the amount of help that you're putting in for somebody, change how you look at the situation, because it's important for you to succeed. Okay, and then it says doing, I feel like I really need lotion. I apologize. It says you need some self-care right now. It's time to schedule that in. Self-care, it's like this is ingesting and eating healthy, high vibrational foods, smoothies, things that make you feel good. I'm getting a lot of vegetables. You need to, my paper just fell to the floor. Like your energy is falling and you feel tired, lethargic. Your brain kind of feels broken and not clear because of the food you're eating. I'm hearing chips are a problem. I don't know. It's, like chips are a problem. And if you or somebody, like maybe you're a parent and your bad eating habits are now rubbing off on your children because they're getting the same thing that you feed yourself. You are going to be able to change that dynamic easily, easily. And I don't know why they're saying easily like that, but you will be able to do it easily when you make changes for yourself. But it's something about that the proof is in the pudding. Maybe you're losing weight, changing your appearance, and it's all happening because you're taking care of yourself. You're scheduling time in, and you're being the example for some young eyes who are around you who look up to you. And if they're not around you, they're still viewing you somehow. You have such a bright light inside. Don't dim it. This is not the time to dim your light. This is the time to step out and go all in and enjoy the ride. Okay? They want you to find ways to do things that excite you and not like water you down and board you. Make you feel like, oh, I'm just ready for bed. It's 8 o'clock. I'm ready to go to bed now because you don't have anything to do. They want you to find ways to stimulate your mind in a peaceful way. Like, keep your mind young at the same time that you're relaxing. And there are a lot of ways to do that, and it's different for everybody. Your energy is going to be compelled and satiated in ways that my energy will not. And that's okay. This is where your uniqueness gets to shine through. That's how you become bright. All right. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.